guys, welcome to Game On. I'm Barry.
I'm John.
And I'm Taylor.
And we're here to talk to you about video games. Woo. So, Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct
Yes.
with games in it that I didn't particularly care to play.
Okay, well, look,
Wow.
let's be honest with the new Nintendo Direct, that new Kirby game looks kind of sick.
Okay, yes.
It
Looks
kinda
entertaining.
Sick.
Yeah.
It looks like
It does
the,
look fun, that's true.
It looks like the, did you ever play the Mega Man X games? Where you would get in like the big robot suits that could do like the drill punch.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
had the little like booster thing. That game's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about Nintendo releasing Super Nintendo console or
Games.
titles.
I think it's
on
awesome.
The new 3DS, just the new 3DS.
I mean, I'm still waiting for them to bring like all of the Game Boy games they said they were gonna like bring, because that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited because SNES games are great, and I actually don't like playing them on my Wii U too much.
Yeah.
I don't like the controller, and I feel like the D-pad on the 3DS.
It's awkward for
Well,
that.
like the D-pad is good, and then yeah.
It feels
Yeah.
more like a
Yeah.
like a controller, like
Yeah.
an old school controller.
just-
They're launching with 3 games: Pilot Wings, Super Mario World,
Okay.
and
That's good.
F-Zero.
Okay.
And
Those last two are-
each of these titles is going to cost $8.
$8.
$8.
I mean, I could just
For
get an
Super Nintendo
emulator
games.
on my computer and play those, but I think it's good that they're doing that. I think
Yeah.
people will definitely buy it.
Do you?
For sure.
But what do you think about $8?
Isn't that how much N64 games cost when they came out on the Wii
Do you
eShop?
think? Do you think that N64 games should cost $8?
They were more
They're-
likely.
They're
to,
fun. I mean,
Like, there's more like there.
I would pay
know.
maximum for a Super Nintendo game, like Super Mario World, like one of the big ones. I would pay a maximum $5.
Yeah, that's what I was
$5
thinking.
tops.
Yeah.
Like that's the absolute pay me $5 for like the premium ones like Mario World
Link to
and
the Past.
yeah, Link to the Past, all that other stuff, and then like maybe like $2 for like stuff like Pilot Wings. Which
Yeah,
is
these are also on the
very low tier. They're all $8.
3DS.
Yeah.
They're all $8. They're all
Like-
on the new 3DS
Yeah.
too. You can't get them on the old 3DS.
well, people are gonna buy them, so like you can't really blame them for making $8 because they know that they're gonna sell just because they're like classics.
Yeah, because
No,
people
but
are rubes, man.
I don't
They're
know-
gonna
I don't know.
pay
I don't know how many
anything,
people-
and they're going to keep buying it. They're going to keep sending all their money to Nintendo.
Well,
and they're
good.
gonna keep
Nintendo needs to stay in
complaining.
business. I'll give Nintendo my money for nothing sometimes, so they hopefully can
True.
put something out I want.
are part of the
I am
problem.
part of the problem. I
Because they
love
put out some garbage
I
that I
love
will
me
pay
my
for.
Nintendo, but like I don't know how many people are sitting out there like, yo, like bruh, like you know what I need to spend $8 on F-Zero right now.
I need F-Zero right now.
Because like I'm pretty sure that
immediately.
the majority of gamers still think F-Zero is too hard for them.
Yeah.
Because it is.
It's hard.
F-Zero GX, I could not even get through the first level of the
F-Zero
demo.
GX is another story. F-Zero GX is like the
Savagery.
Dark Souls of racing games. That game's nuts.
It's so true.
100%.
It's brutal.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like you're in 28th place. I'm like, oh.
I mean, I was a kid and I'm like,
That's like my new high score.
that's I can't do this. This is too hard.
And then Kirby's what's the Kirby racing game? The Star.
Oh, Kirby Air Ride?
Kirby
Air
Air
Ride.
Ride.
Kirby Air Ride is-
came along, and they're like, "Oh, you think this is gonna be an easy baby game, don't you?" And then they
Kirby
got-
Air Ride has
nuh-uh.
like 6, it's like so eight maps, 8 tracks.
Yeah.
And like I think I've never won past like medium difficulty on anything.
You're not
try.
expected to.
Well, it's really hard because out of the gameplay on that, I liked the that one that you had to whenever you turned, you'd have to completely stop and turn, but that had the highest top
Yeah.
speed. That was crazy. I was like, and Kirby was so awkward when she stopped on it. There was this cart, and like whenever it would go, because in Kirby Air Ride you didn't like hold A to go, the carts just like went, and this one went at the absolute like top speed. And the only way you could turn is to come to a complete stop and like readjust your
Was that the
cart.
pyramid one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
yes.
god, that was the stupidest car ever, but it was really fun. But it
You
was
know what,
really
Kirby?
dumb.
That's awful. You basically had to hit a wall to stop. Like if you were gonna turn.
But if you were like really good, because it's not like it had to like accelerate again. You'd stop and then immediately keep going at
Yeah.
top speed. So
You'd,
like
like,
if you were
stop on a
good,
dime, basically.
yeah. If you were good, God, that was a hurt. Poor Kirby. But
That was brutal.
Kirby Air Ride, you know,
Bring it
I
back.
have some fond memories
Bring
of
it
that. I'd be
back.
okay with that. City Trials, they really just needed to expand on that because it was really interesting. City Trials was, for people who don't know, City Trials was like this, like, party mode sort of where you'd like ride carts that you found around this city and collect power-ups, and at the end you would like race or battle or something. I liked that. They tried to do that in Smash with that awful like
Oh, the board game.
The board game.
Oh yeah,
Because all those power-ups
Because
are
that's
the...
what people love playing. Nintendo board
the
games.
worst.
The Mario Party is awesome. What if we
Mario Party
took that
used to
and
be
we
awesome.
crammed it into this Smash sandwich?
Why haven't they? Why do
They
they
did.
not
I
have...
had fun with
bad.
Mario Party. I like Mario.
What's wrong with you?
I know.
I like
I know.
old Mario Party stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Like
fun.
Mario Party 3.
I lost a lot of friends to that game.
They all just like blend together into like this
Yeah.
horrible nightmare in my head.
All of the GameCube ones just blend together.
Yeah, it's kind of like
GameCube was better,
Nintendo. It's just one thing that's happening on the
Yeah.
system.
I guess the new ones would have motion control.
Yeah,
right?
they do. And
That's
it's not,
got to be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's basically just as awful as you
Wow.
could ever anticipate.
Let's just stop with motion control. Can we just like make that not a thing anymore?
We did.
I like
no,
we
we
should
did back
pretend
in
that
like
that's-
back in like 2012. Everyone just stopped
Yeah,
making
that
motion
should
controls.
stop.
I like motion controls for certain things. I thought it was interesting, but then they just
Yeah.
put out games that are terrible.
And it got really boring really fast.
Well, it's just it makes me frustrated when you try to motion control and then nothing works. You're like, come on, I
Yeah.
got this. That Santa game would have been a solid 3.5.
Look, man, I'm gonna blame that on our shooting conditions. I'm not gonna put that on the game because I think that was a really good game. I really liked the Christmas tree that we made.
Oh my goodness gracious. The
God.
one that looked like regret, shame, and tackiness. I tried to play an SNES game
Uh-huh.
while we were playing that on my Wii U because we brought both things to...
You just couldn't do it. You're like,
He wouldn't let me. I was also the only one who could make it work.
I don't
Good
blame you.
times.
That
But
sounds awful. We should
it's-
play a really bad motion control game.
We did.
No, we did.
You're late.
It's called "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" for the Nintendo Wii.
We
Yeah.
should do it again.
Well,
wanna
I
play a
don't.
bad
I don't know
motion
if we.
control game.
You know, there are some gems on the Wii. I feel like that we should bring out some more Wii gems.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
We could just play Tank.
Oh
Let's
gosh,
do it.
let's not. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that. All right, guys. When we come back from this commercial break, we're gonna be talking about some of the video games that we've been playing recently that you should probably also play too, cause woo. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Good games.
Hey guys, welcome back to Game On. Woo. That's the woo. We're excited to. So what you guys been playing?
I've been playing things.
I've been playing a lot of
Playing
one
stuff.
thing.
What is it? What is this one thing you've been playing?
I don't really want to talk about it. You want to maybe go?
Because I heard it was Minecraft.
I don't know who told you that, but that's not true. Because I mean, I stopped playing Minecraft in 8th grade. It's not like I played it 16 hours in the last 2 days.
That's great. That's great. That makes me happy. I'm glad
What?
you're so excited.
I have a question. What do you do in Minecraft?
What kind of question
We're
is
gonna
that?
preface this
I don't
with
know. Okay, so I
neither
don't
John and
play-
I have played this
I don't
game.
play
No.
literally. Is the fun of Minecraft just building?
Minecraft is this magical creation in which you can do anything.
I know what Minecraft is. That's not what I'm asking you.
Well, okay, all right.
I'm
More
saying, what do
directly,
you do over 16 hours of Minecraft?
hate myself a lot.
Okay.
Lose all of my progress to creep. You guys know creepers, right?
Okay.
Okay. You guys heard of creepers?
They're the green guys.
They're the green.
Are they like Waltulas that just come and take you and you have to go back to the beginning?
They
Yeah,
make
no,
a
they're
lot-
exactly like
They
that.
make a lot of
Okay.
shirts on the boardwalk with them.
Yes. Yeah. There's a
Shoobies?
lot of you see a lot of 12-year-olds with the green with the green face. Anyway, they blow up and they destroy everything.
explode?
Oh.
Yeah, they explode. It's awful.
That's
it's
so
really nerve-wracking.
frustrating. That would be annoying.
We have to play. I can't believe you guys haven't played Minecraft.
I don't want to play Minecraft.
I don't need to fall down that rabbit hole. I wouldn't leave.
I've fallen down that rabbit hole 6 years
This is
ago.
also why I'm not allowed to have Legos.
It's a lot better than Legos. It's a lot more dangerous than Legos.
I don't think anything's more dangerous than a Lego. Have you ever stepped on one of
I
those?
have stepped on a Lego.
It's not pleasant.
Yeah, you can't really step on Minecraft unless you walk on your computer, which I would not do. That's
That
a lot
sounds
of money.
fun.
So what did you what did you do?
What
did I
kind
do?
of mines did you craft?
I built a castle.
Okay.
Spent 6 hours building this castle, right?
Was it a castle on a cloud?
It was not a castle on a cloud. You can't do that. I wish you could. Built a castle only to find out that when you update the game, your save file sometimes goes corrupt. So I lost all that.
That sounds like a bad feature.
No, it's really fun. I'm glad they added that feature. It's really fun. It makes you. It's all fresh when you restart.
Yeah.
So I restart it, and I did the same thing, and then those creeper guys came, and they blew
hate
up
creepers.
everything I've ever worked on ever. And that's pretty much Minecraft in a nutshell.
You know, I think Minecraft is teaching you a valuable thing about life, where no matter how hard you try,
Just give up.
you just give up.
I like that. Yeah. What have you guys been playing?
What have you been playing, John?
I've been playing Super Hot.
Oh,
I played through Super Hot.
Okay.
That game is actually awesome.
Excuse me.
Okay, so have you ever heard
I've-
of Super Hot?
I've played Super Hot.
I have.
actually.
I've not played it, but I've heard the name.
Well, for people who don't know, Super Hot is a first-person shooter where we'll call it a first-person shooter / puzzle game.
Okay.
So you're a dude, and there's other guys. It drops you into like a level.
Dude, and other guys, cool.
Usually all the guys have guns, and they'll start to shoot at you. But time only moves when you're moving. So if you're standing still, the guys will all be standing there, they're frozen. And as soon as you take like a step forward, like they might start to shoot their guns and you'll see the bullets start to come out. So then you can kind of like move to the right a little bit as the bullets are coming towards you. And then it's basically like you're trying to figure out how to maneuver your way through basically a collection of action scenes from like a movie.
Wow.
Like one of them drops you into like a bar. And there's a bottle on a table where you grab it and you throw it at the dude, and then like 6 more guys come in from the doorway.
You can catch it, like when you throw stuff, or and you hit like the other guys with them, it'll fly up in the air.
That's the best part.
And you pick it up, and then you're like, nope, boom,
Yeah,
and then you grab his gun.
Oh my gosh.
You can knock all of their stuff out of the way. They added melee weapons in the final game because they had a prototype a couple years ago, and then it just came out as like a full release.
Okay.
They added like melee weapons. There's like shotguns, machine guns now. It's all sorts of stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's a really fun game.
That sounds like, was that PlayStation Plus?
It's PC exclusive.
Oh, because I thought I
believe.
saw it on PlayStation Plus. I might have been thinking something
We can
else.
demonstrate if you want. If I throw this cup at you, like you catch it, and then you throw it back at me. If you want to like see how Super Hot works.
No, you don't catch the stuff. What you can do, you can throw. So like, if you pick up a gun and it only has 3 bullets in it, and you shoot those 3 bullets, you'll pull the next one and it'll go out of ammo. Like the screen will flash. So you can take the pistol and I can throw it into your face. The pistol shatters. You throw your pistol into the air. I catch it and then shoot you with your own gun.
So I'm not gonna throw this.
No.
Let's not do that. It's like
You can, but you should not.
Also, Super Hot, very important thing. It's only like it's very short.
It is very
It's like what is it? An hour? I think I did most of it in.
Yeah.
There's like challenge modes
like hour and a
too.
half, and then there's like this weird like narrative which I don't want to spoil because it is very like you just kind of get into it and it kind of like all unfolds from there.
Yeah.
It's very hard to explain.
It's weird.
But I mean, I really liked it. It's like $22. I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't know if I would pay that much for it. Maybe.
just wait for the Steam sale for that.
Yeah, but
but apparently it sounds really good.
It's great.
Though.
It's really great.
It's like one of those really, really good hours, but 22 does seem kind of high for that.
Yeah, that's like
Maybe
really
like
expensive.
8 or 10.
What have you been playing?
I have been playing Pokemon Showdown because they announced Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I'm like, I don't really feel like making a whole competitive team of Pokemon Showdown is it's an online server.
You don't seem happy about
Pokemon
this.
battling. Yeah, you don't seem excited.
I love Pokemon, man.
I don't think he likes Pokemon.
You don't seem
talking
excited for my belly
I love
drum
it.
Snorlax with my Sableye, and then my
Pokemon.
Sableye copies that belly drum,
What?
and then he self-destructs and kills everything.
I don't know what that means. Could you decipher that? I couldn't really.
Something about like Shakira.
Shakira.
Well, no, it's just like the Pokemon got like really intense all of a sudden. I had no idea what was going on. I lost a lot. People just come in with their Kyogres and their Groudons, and they like mega evolve into things.
Can they just take whatever Pokemon they want and be like, "This is my team. I have a team of like 6 Mewtwo's."
There are like
That would be
clauses and
ridiculous.
stuff. Like you can't have more of the same Pokemon. You can't have the same item on things. Like certain moves are banned. Certain there are different tiers of Pokemon strength, and if I'm like an overused Pokemon, like I'm not gonna be able to be in like the underused section because I'm too strong and like.
So it's kind of balanced.
They try to add balance to it, but like legit in sections that are Pokemon that are just so ridiculous, they'll just like destroy your entire team.
There's literally there's a tiering system. At the top is it's the Uber tier, which is every legendary and like 2 super broken Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then everything else is pretty balanced, and the formats are usually pretty well built. They even incorporate there's like a never used and rarely used category.
Those
To
are some of
incorporate
my
like
favorite.
weird, like you can use a Tauros and it's competitive in certain formats, and Tauros is really bad in most things, but they're really fun to play.
I really
But then there's also formats where you can just run every big dumb idiot legendary and be a dick.
Yeah, it's not fun because I was using that one, but I wasn't using any of those Pokemon. But I was still doing semi-okay. It's that Alomaloma. Amomoloma.
Momomo.
The
wait, this is
Alamomoma.
Do you hear
Yeah.
what you're saying
It's
right
this-
now?
Is that
It's-
like words?
It
really?
is. It's Alamomoma.
I'm gonna reference the name to make sure it's spelling.
Alomomo.
Okay, I have a question about
Yes.
Pokemon Showdown. So you don't raise your Pokemon?
No, you
right?
you literally log in online and build your own teams.
Well, that's not fun.
because like if you're breeding a competitive Pokemon team, that's gonna take you some hours,
Or days.
Can you-
or
weeks.
lives.
Probably
But
lives.
I don't know. I've been having a really fun time doing that. It's really interesting to go back to the Pokemon metagame. I'm really excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I hope other people are too. But when we come back, we're going to be talking about Microsoft and the state of consoles. So we'll see you after the commercial break, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Game On once more. So, Microsoft.
Big talk. Big talk.
Big talk.
I like Microsoft.
They're okay.
Yeah.
They're all like on the scale of like evil corporations. Like they're not.
They're not at the EA level.
Slightly
They're
yet.
less.
they're
evil.
up there, but I don't think
at
they're,
least you
they're
can
not
change your
plotting. I
gamer
don't think they're
tag.
plotting world domination
At
yet.
least you can change your gamer tag.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're too
Well, that's
dumb
good.
to be evil, I think.
Really.
Honestly, I think so.
Tell us how you really feel.
Although there's a lot going on with them right now.
Yeah, they're kind of embracing the future a little bit. They're
Okay.
talking about how they want to focus on bringing the Xbox One and making it more like universally compatible with PC stuff. So
Yeah.
they're talking about like they want more games, more apps that kind of work
On
across
both,
the board.
yeah.
Yeah, which I think is really smart
Mm-hmm.
because PCs they've just continued to grow more and more popular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, consoles are doing great right now, but you can see even with like all the consoles that everyone is slowly gravitating towards PC. Like now you can do PS4. The couple days ago they put in the patch where you can do remote play on like Windows and
That's
Mac.
crazy.
Mhm, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, you can play Bloodborne on PC finally. Woo! You hear that, everyone?
I'm
You
like
get what
actually
you
really
wanted.
quite excited for this. I just like, especially because like consoles are this weird space where like, what do you need them for? Because you have like smart. Because before like, oh, you can like watch DVDs and like go on Netflix, and now you can do that on everything. So like, I don't know. I mean like I like my console. I don't know if I'm necessarily crazy about the integration because it sounds like they're like, let's just make Xbox into a Steam machine.
Yeah,
It's basically what they're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Which is like, I don't know, it's useful.
but it's a Steam machine without Steam.
yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like at that point, like why are you? I mean, not to shill for Valve or anything, but like if you're a PC gamer, you're using Steam for
Yeah.
like pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Like, you're not
Steam's
using
Steam or-
Origin. Get out of the
Game thing.
studio if you're using Origin. You're not using Uplay.
Origin's the only place that I can use my Sims 3.
Yeah,
That's
you know
sad.
what?
My Sims 3, my childhood right there.
When I did replay through Syndicate, I did have to use Origin, and I was also
That's what I thought.
Origin
I took
hurts.
advantage of that free Need for Speed Most Wanted download, available
very good.
exclusively through Origin, now expired.
I think this is pretty major actually because I don't know if you guys remember like 5 years back and even when like GTA 4 came out when they had like live on Windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
I was just about to bring that
I
up,
don't want to
actually.
talk about it. It was
I-
awful.
I liked it because I was like, I can use my Windows for everything. I was like 12. I thought it was so cool.
But then that's not how it worked
I had
at
Viva
all.
Pinata and the original Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And then that service died, and it stayed implemented in the games like 6 years later. Like I'm trying to
Yeah.
play Dark Souls on PC, and it was like log into your Games for Windows Live account if you want to play online. It's
And
like,
it wouldn't
no.
work. It just would
Yeah,
not work.
half the time it just wouldn't
All the
connect to the
mistakes.
server.
All the mistakes.
Yeah. So I think this is really good that they're doing this because like there's been an outcry online for like I mean Halo specifically like going to PC, but a lot of like Xbox games like going to PC and this cross-platform thing. And it's weird because like Microsoft is PC and then you
Yeah.
have Microsoft which is console, so it's like they have this huge opportunity to just integrate everything, and I think they
Yeah.
see Steam doing it, and they're like, "This is smart. We're kind of behind the ball, so we should like start doing this."
I feel like if anything that Microsoft would do really well if they moved into like the Steam machine market and they make it so it's like, oh, it's like upgradable and it's like this is your PC console.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really where they should have in a lot of ways taken a lot of this generation because, after the last generation, like I've heard so many people complain, they're like, oh, like I just bought this Xbox 360 and now I'm getting a new one. I'm like, well, think about it. Your Xbox 360 came out 10 years ago. You might have bought it 2 years ago, but you're playing with 2006 technology.
Yeah.
And people really don't like shelling out $400, $500 for these systems.
Rather than just upgrading it and being
Yeah.
able to evolve with it, kind of, with what you
And especially
need.
too, because a lot of PC games get like shafted in like the release.
They do.
Like Arkham or like Arkham Knight. Couldn't you like not even play that without
was
having nightmares
really
of Batman's
harsh.
elbows coming out of his face?
Yeah. I mean, I played it. I played it a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Like maybe it was like November or something. Where after they had finished patching it, it was still a mess.
Yeah.
It was still on fire. The benefits of developing for like a console is that you're developing for one set of hardware that like
Yeah.
universally goes across the board. So you can optimize a lot better for that, even though the power is far less substantial than that on like a PC. And it also developers can learn how to really pull the most out of these systems. Like if you look at The Last of Us on PS3.
yeah.
Last of Us on PS3 is an achievement.
That's
how
amazing.
much they were
Yeah.
able to, like Naughty Dog was so comfortable with the hardware and they knew how to like pull so many shortcuts and make the most out of this and do this. They were able to really get the most out of it. Like Uncharted 4 looks incredible.
Yeah.
It's never going to come out because it gets delayed.
Did it get
every
delayed
2
again?
It got delayed to May.
Oh.
Like the second week in
Oh,
May
gosh.
now. I think
I
it was
just-
April.
The thing is, like these developers aren't even using this technology to the fullest, though. Like I feel like I've had more problems with my games for like PS4 and stuff. Like me noticing frame rate drops was something that I never used to notice.
But is that a hardware thing?
I think it's
that's a
developers
hardware
being
thing.
lazy.
That's developers,
because
definitely.
like these games come out and they're not done. They come out and they're like, oh, like we're just gonna patch it. No.
Well, there's
Like-
there's a difference between an unfinished game and like a hardware that's not strong enough to run the game. That's the problem with the PS4 is that the PS4 was like on par with computers when it came out. How old is PS4? Like 3 years? 3 years old now?
Yeah, it's like
2013 they came out.
Yeah,
Three-
and
yeah,
so
3
you're
years.
you're not going to be able to unless something with like when the Project Morpheus like Sony VR stuff comes out. There's supposed to be an additional box because the PS4 is not going to be able to handle the processing power to process VR and render like these games. So it's not upgradable hardware.
Yeah.
So you're going to continue to release games on PS4 already run like garbage. Street Fighter V, there's frame drops like in the victory poses.
Yeah.
On
Which-
PS4.
That just shouldn't be there. That's something that they could clearly overcome.
Yeah, that's not the game because it's pretty easy to run Street Fighter V at 60. In fact, if you don't, it literally runs the game down because they tied the animation frames to the frame rate.
To that frame rate, so.
But I think it's just
This
going to be
hardware.
it's just going to be a problem where we're just going to see these consoles to continue to just lag behind, and especially with how long the current console cycles last.
Yeah,
for.
I think it's time that they kind of combine the two. I think it's just necessary for consoles to survive.
Yeah.
So.
All right, guys. Well, that's something to think about. We want to thank you for watching Game On today and remind you to keep gaming on.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye. Have fun with video games.